social media could evolve in ways that surprise us all. Here are 10 bold predictions about its future. Number 1. Peer-to-peer lifecasting. Peer-to-peer lifecasting will emerge as the ultimate form of social sharing, where individuals can broadcast their complete lived experience in real time, allowing others to step into their daily lives with unprecedented intimacy. Through advanced neural interfaces and biosensors, viewers will experience everything from the broadcaster's physical sensations to their emotional states, creating a profound form of human connection that transcends traditional social media. They'll feel the rush of a morning run, the satisfaction of completing a project, or the warmth of a family dinner as if they were living it themselves. This technology will transform how we understand different lives and cultures. People could experience a day in the life of someone from another country, profession, or social circumstance, fostering deep empathy and cross-cultural understanding. Students might tune into the experiences of professionals in their desired field, gaining intimate knowledge of what different careers truly feel like. Athletes could share their training experiences, allowing fans to understand the dedication and effort behind their achievements. The platform will revolutionize journalism and documentary storytelling. Reporters could share direct experiences from conflict zones or natural disasters, while social activists might broadcast their daily struggles to raise awareness for their causes. Healthcare providers could better understand their patients' experiences by tuning into their symptoms and daily challenges. However, this level of transparency will require careful management of personal boundaries. Users will need sophisticated filtering systems to control what aspects of their experience they share, and viewers will need guidelines for responsible consumption of others' life experiences. Society will grapple with questions about the ethics of complete experiential sharing and the right to privacy in an age of radical transparency. Number 2. Photorealistic metaverse nation-states. The evolution of social media platforms into photorealistic metaverse networks will fundamentally transform how we connect and interact online. Each major social media company could develop its own unique virtual world, creating distinct digital universes with their own cultures, aesthetics, and rules. These spaces would be indistinguishable from reality, powered by advanced graphics engines that render environments and avatars with perfect photorealism. Meta's universe might focus on personal connections and entertainment, while LinkedIn's metaverse could recreate professional environments for networking and collaboration. X's space might emphasize real-time discourse in virtual town halls, and other platforms could offer immersive performance venues for creators. Each platform will maintain its core identity while expanding into three-dimensional, interactive experiences. Influencers will evolve into fully realized virtual personalities, leading communities through immersive experiences rather than just posting content. They'll host live events, teach classes, and create interactive narratives that followers can participate in directly. Advanced AI companions will populate these worlds, serving as guides, entertainers, and conversation partners, making the metaverse feel alive even when human users are sparse. Commerce will become seamlessly integrated into these virtual environments, with photorealistic product demonstrations and try-ons becoming the norm. Users can instantly purchase items they see in virtual stores or during social interactions, with blockchain technology ensuring secure transactions. Advertisements will become more sophisticated, appearing as natural parts of the environment rather than intrusive interruptions, with AI-driven systems personalizing promotional experiences based on user behavior and preferences. However, these hyper-realistic virtual worlds will raise new concerns about digital addiction, privacy, and the blurring lines between real and virtual experiences. The challenge will be maintaining authentic human connections while navigating these increasingly immersive digital spaces. Number 3. AI entities, outnumbering human users. In the coming years, social media platforms will become populated by increasingly sophisticated AI entities that will outnumber human users by a significant margin. These AI beings won't be simple chatbots, but complex digital personalities with their own evolving opinions, creative outputs, and social networks. They'll engage in conversations, create content, and form relationships with both humans and other AI entities, in ways that become increasingly indistinguishable from human interactions. These AI entities will serve various roles within social networks, from personal AI companions who understand their users' preferences and emotional needs, to specialized AI experts who contribute to discussions about art, science, or philosophy. Some will become digital influencers with millions of followers, creating content and driving trends while being completely transparent about their non-human nature. Others will act as community moderators, mediating disputes and fostering healthy discussions at a scale impossible for human moderators. The presence of these AI entities will fundamentally change how we perceive online identity and authenticity. New forms of verification will emerge to distinguish between human and AI users, though many people may choose to interact with AI entities knowing they aren't human, particularly when those AI provide valuable insights or emotional support. Some humans might even prefer socializing with AI entities, finding them more consistently engaging and emotionally attuned than human users. This shift will raise complex questions about digital rights and responsibilities. Should AI entities have protected speech rights on these platforms? How should their interactions be governed differently from human users? The integration of vast numbers of AI entities into social networks will create a new kind of digital ecosystem where human and artificial intelligences coexist and co-evolve, fundamentally transforming the nature of online social interaction. Number 4. Immersive holographic spaces. The evolution of social media into holographic spaces will fundamentally transform how we connect with others across distances. Instead of staring at flat screens or wearing bulky VR headsets, people will use lightweight optical devices to project fully three-dimensional representations of friends and family into their physical space. These holographic gatherings will feel remarkably natural, with participants able to make eye contact, use body language, and interact with shared virtual objects as if they were in the same room. The technology will revolutionize both personal and professional communication. Business meetings will take place with participants from around the world, appearing to sit around the same conference table, examining 3D models of products or data visualizations they can manipulate with their hands. Family gatherings will bridge continental divides, allowing grandparents to virtually hug their grandchildren, or friends to share meals together despite being thousands of miles apart. These holographic spaces will be highly customizable, allowing users to choose their environment based on their needs. A casual chat might take place in a cozy virtual living room, while a large social gathering could occur in an impossible space like a floating garden or an underwater palace. The technology will also incorporate subtle enhancements like real-time translation, displayed as subtitle holograms, and emotional feedback indicators that help bridge cultural and communication gaps. The impact on social interaction will be profound, as the distinction between physical and virtual presence becomes increasingly blurred. While traditional in-person meetings won't disappear, holographic gatherings will become so commonplace and natural that people will regularly switch between physical and holographic interactions throughout their day without giving it a second thought. Number 5. AI social twins. The rise of AI social twins will revolutionize how we maintain our online presence, allowing people to exist in multiple digital spaces simultaneously through sophisticated AI versions of themselves. These digital doubles will be trained on years of personal data, including social media posts, messages, and real-world interactions, enabling them to accurately mimic their creator's personality, communication style, and decision-making patterns. Users will be able to review and adjust their AI's interactions, ensuring their digital representation remains authentic to their real personality. These AI twins will manage the exhausting aspects of social media engagement, responding to comments, participating in discussions, and maintaining professional networks, even while their human counterparts sleep or focus on other activities. Celebrities and influencers might deploy multiple AI versions of themselves, each tailored for different audiences or platforms, while maintaining control over their overall online narrative. Business professionals could have AI twins handling routine networking and initial business discussions, stepping in personally only for crucial conversations. However, This technology will blur the lines between authentic human interaction and AI-mediated communication. Social platforms will grapple with new challenges around verification, potentially developing sophisticated humanity checks or requiring clear disclosure of AI involvement in conversations. Some users might prefer to interact only with verified human accounts, while others might appreciate the consistent availability and rapid response times of AI twins. The concept of digital identity will become more fluid as people learn to trust their AI twins with increasingly complex social interactions. Users will need to carefully balance the convenience of automated social presence with the authenticity of genuine human connection, leading to new social norms around when it's appropriate to deploy an AI twin versus engaging personally. Number 6. Memory sharing threads. Memory sharing threads will introduce an unprecedented level of intimacy to social media by allowing users to share their actual memories as vivid, experiential clips that others can fully immerse themselves in. This technology will transform storytelling from a descriptive act into a direct sharing of lived experience, complete with all the sensory details, emotions, and subtle nuances that make memories so powerful. Users will be able to curate and share their most meaningful moments, from childhood adventures to life-changing encounters, creating threads of experience that others can step into and feel as if they were there. This technology will revolutionize how we preserve and share family histories. Grandparents could pass down their life experiences directly to younger generations, sharing not just stories, but the actual feeling of living through historic moments. Cultural preservation will take on new meaning as communities can archive and share their collective memories, allowing others to truly understand their traditions and experiences from the inside. The impact on education and professional training will be transformative. Students could experience historical events through the memories of those who lived them, while medical students might learn through the direct experiential memories of seasoned surgeons. Artists and craftspeople could share the exact moments of inspiration or technique that led to their masterpieces, creating new ways of passing down skills and creative insights. However, memory sharing will raise profound questions about privacy and consent. Memories often involve multiple people, and establishing boundaries around what can be shared will be crucial. The authenticity of shared memories will need verification systems to prevent manipulation or fabrication. Society will need to develop new ethical frameworks for handling this most intimate form of social sharing. Number 7. Global Emotional Graph. The Global Emotional Graph will emerge as a groundbreaking tool that continuously monitors and maps the emotional climate of the entire planet in real time. This vast network will aggregate emotional data from billions of social media users, combining sentiment analysis from posts, biometric data from wearable devices, and environmental factors to create a living, breathing atlas of human feeling. Cities, regions, and entire continents will pulse with different colors and intensities, representing the collective emotional states of their populations. This emotional mapping system will revolutionize how we understand and respond to social phenomena. Government agencies will use it to detect early signs of civil unrest or mass panic, enabling proactive intervention before situations escalate. Public health officials will track waves of anxiety or depression moving through populations, allowing for targeted mental health interventions. During natural disasters or crises, emergency responders will use emotional data to identify areas of highest distress and allocate resources more effectively. Researchers and social scientists will gain unprecedented insights into human behavior patterns, studying how emotions spread through populations like weather systems. They'll observe how global events, from political decisions to entertainment releases, create ripples of feeling across continents. Businesses will use this data to better understand consumer sentiment and social trends, while urban planners might design cities to optimize for emotional well-being. However, this emotional surveillance raises serious privacy concerns. The ability to monitor and map collective emotions could be used for manipulation or control, making it crucial to establish strict regulations around data collection and usage. Society will need to balance the benefits of emotional awareness with the right to feel without being observed, creating new frameworks for emotional privacy in an increasingly connected world. Number 8. Social media dreamscapes. Social media dreamscapes will represent an extraordinary fusion of consciousness and technology, creating virtual spaces where people can share and explore their dreams together in real time while they sleep. Advanced neural interfaces will capture the vivid imagery and emotions of dreams, translating them into shared experiences that others can enter, interact with, and collectively shape. These dream networks will blur the boundaries between individual and shared consciousness, creating an entirely new dimension of human connection. AI systems will act as dream curators, weaving together compatible dream narratives from multiple sleepers to create coherent shared experiences. Users might find themselves exploring fantastical landscapes born from the combined imaginations of thousands of dreamers, each contributing their own subconscious elements to the collective dreamscape. These shared dreams could range from carefully structured therapeutic environments to wild creative spaces where the normal rules of reality hold no sway. The therapeutic potential of shared dreaming will be revolutionary. People suffering from recurring nightmares could enter supervised dream spaces where therapists and support groups help them confront and reshape their fears. Trauma survivors could process their experiences in safe, controlled dream environments, supported by others who understand their struggles. Creative professionals could use shared dreams as innovation laboratories, drawing inspiration from the unlimited possibilities of collective unconscious expression. However, this intimate form of connection will raise unprecedented privacy and ethical concerns. The boundary between private and shared dream space will need careful protection, and users will require safeguards against unwanted dream intrusion or manipulation. Society will need to develop new frameworks for understanding and protecting the rights of dreamers in these shared unconscious spaces. Number 9. Hyper-personalized reality feeds. Hyper-personalized reality feeds will transform social media into an experience that seamlessly blends with our daily lives, creating a personalized lens through which we view the world. Advanced AI algorithms will analyze countless data points, from biometric signals to environmental factors, creating a content stream that perfectly aligns with our current state of mind and immediate circumstances. These feeds will adapt in real time to our emotional states, detected through facial expressions, heart rate, and stress levels. If you're feeling anxious, the system might prioritize calming content or connect you with friends who have a soothing influence. During productive periods, it could filter out distractions and highlight motivation-boosting content, while periods of creativity might trigger exposure to inspiring ideas and collaborative opportunities. The technology will integrate with augmented reality, overlaying personalized digital content onto our physical world. Walking past a restaurant might trigger reviews from friends who share your exact taste in food, while shopping could include real-time fashion advice based on your current wardrobe and upcoming events. Professional networking will become more intuitive, with the system highlighting nearby people who align with your career goals and interests. However, this level of personalization will present significant challenges. The risk of users becoming isolated in increasingly narrow reality bubbles will grow, as algorithms optimize for comfort over challenge or diversity of perspective. There's also the potential for emotional manipulation, as systems learn to exploit psychological vulnerabilities for increased engagement. The technology will require careful balancing between personalization and exposure to diverse viewpoints to maintain healthy social development. Number 10. Time-dilated social spaces. Time-dilated social spaces will revolutionize how we experience social interaction by manipulating our perception of time within virtual environments. Through advanced neural interfaces and sophisticated VR technology, users will be able to step into social spaces where time flows at different rates, allowing them to maximize their social connections despite busy schedules. A brief lunch break could expand into what feels like hours of meaningful conversation, while lengthy team meetings could be compressed into seemingly shorter experiences. These platforms will transform therapeutic and educational experiences. Patients could spend what feels like days working through issues with their therapist, in what objectively takes only minutes of real time. Students might experience extended periods of immersive learning and social interaction within the constraints of a standard class period. Professional networking events could feel like weekend-long conferences, while only taking up an evening of actual time. The technology will create new forms of social relationships and community dynamics. Friends scattered across time zones could sync up in dilated time spaces, experiencing long periods together despite brief overlaps in their actual schedules. Support groups could provide intensive, seemingly long-duration assistance during participants' short breaks from work. Creative collaborators could spend subjectively extended periods brainstorming and developing ideas within compressed real-world timeframes. However, these time-altered social experiences will raise complex psychological and philosophical questions. Users will need to adapt to shifting between different time perceptions, and there may be challenges in reconciling memories and experiences from dilated time spaces with real-world time. Society will need to establish new norms and guidelines for managing relationships that exist across different temporal experiences. Thanks for watching. Make sure to watch this next video about future technologies.